Thank you enough. I really appreciate your help with this webinar and National Operations Center of Excellence. We really appreciate and we appreciate everyone that's joining us today for this month's for August Talking Tim webinar. We are going to be talking. The next slide, I guess. That's a disclaimer. Anything we talk about today is just informational only. We're not endorsing anything or anybody except maybe the presenters. So next slide, please. So today we're going to be talking about towing incentive programs, which is a topic we haven't touched in quite some time. But it's a topic of interest to me, and it's one of the great mysteries of the world for me, that more states haven't adopted these towing incentive programs. The old days the contractor is not in a hurry. If he's getting paid by the hourly wage, he or her is getting paid by the hourly wage. They're not in a hurry. So it's a problem on our nation's roads when they pull up with the lunch truck and they expect to be there for quite some time because there's no incentive for them to be out of there. So the three programs we're going to talk about today are long established programs with towing incentive programs, and but always has remained a mystery to me why folks don't deploy more of them around the country, and it's not really expensive at all. So you'll hear more about that. So with that, I'll go on to the next slide. So just we're gonna provide some updates, the line of duty deaths, talk about the TIM self-assessments, the federal highway updates, if you will. We are well, why don't we just move on to the next slide, and we'll give you those updates. So line of duty deaths, continue to be a big problem for us. 26 as of 2024. So so far in 24. So maybe we can be below last year. That's our goal. We want to reduce the numbers, obviously. So it's still disappointing. Each and every one breaks our heart. No one should have to get killed at work, and their families shouldn't have to feel the pain. So that's the way we feel about it here at Federal Highway, and and we do know that if you feel the same way. So just thank you for that. Next slide. So the National Responder Training Program, TIM Responder Training Program, is alive and well, and it's just doing fantastic. Folks are still doing training throughout the country. Of course, Jim, Joe, and I, in fact, I'm speaking on behalf of Jim Ostrich, Joe Tebow, and of course myself with the Federal Highway TIM team. I forgot to mention that up front. We are thrilled that the training continues to be active throughout the country, but we want more. We want more folks trained. We want more people, being proactive and getting the training out there. We know folks like to see more of it. That's all. But we think it's a critical piece to keeping responders safe out there, and not to mention the help with the efficiency of the nation's roadways. So the training is right at the very core of what we do. So next slide, please. So the annual TIM self-assessment is starting up next week. So for those of you that don't know, for almost 20 years, we've had this annual exercise with regions throughout the country assessing their program. We did not conduct one in 2023 due to some federal bureaucratic issues that I won't go into right now. But so this year we're calling it the 2023-24 TIM self-assessment. We highly encourage anybody with any region to take it in a committee setting. Any Any committee that's out there would benefit by doing an assessment and picking one or two items that you can decide to make progress as a committee moving forward. So the Tim self-assessment season, quote unquote season, is September 3rd through November 30th. That will, at that point, we'll have enough data to do a report. And you'll be able to see the national average scores and the rural versus urban scores, and in a variety of different ways that we look at the numbers. So it is very very helpful to us, and it's very helpful to each committee that does it. So we did a kickoff webinar with some information and sort of like a training webinar on August 20th, and that is available on the NOCO website, I think. Anyway, so you see the links there for the tool, and if you have any questions, the project team can answer. I can answer very general questions on Tim self-assessment, but it's the contractor team on that link below that can help you with the more specifics of issues if you're having any issues with the link or with the self-assessment tool itself. So next slide. Just a quick mention, Federal Highway for some time has had a planned special events program, but it's been dormant for maybe 7 or 10 years. We just felt that the funding was better spent at the time on traffic incident management stuff. The traffic incident management program manages the planned special events program. With all the World Cup coming to this country in 2026, the Olympics in 2028, and then some other activities that will be occurring. There was an interest in us revisiting and renewing the planned special events program. So just a piece of information on that. We hope to have update some documents that we have. We already have a PS&E capability maturity tool, assessment tool that is available online. Let me know if you have any questions or you need anything on that. But we'll be doing a monthly webinar. Quarterly webinars starting in December. The contract just got started. So next slide. Crash Responder Safety Week is a big one, right? The nation of the Tim Nation, it comes together every year to talk, to raise awareness on traffic incident management, both within the responder community and the public. So this year, our theme was Responders Ahead, Reduce Your Speed as You Proceed. We had a bunch of multiple options there. We hemmed and hawed, and then we picked one. And so that is our theme for this year. Next slide. So what can you do? What can you do at CRSW? We're trying to increase the number of proclamations, state, county, or city proclamations. We did increase it last year. I forget the numbers, but you see those, the governor's proclamation. Let's make this whole country blue with governor's proclamations for this year. There's still time to do it. Remember, it's the second week. We're past the second week in November this year. So there's still time. Get your state to governor to do a proclamation. If not, city, county is good too. So do something for Crash Responder Safety Week. Do some training or raise awareness. There's all kinds of activities that, and if you need some ideas, let us know. We can help you. Jim Ostrich leads this program for us. We all participate, but if you have any questions, call Jim, in other words. So we have a national kickoff webinar is on November 18th at 1 p.m. We're going to have it streamlined. It's been well attended in recent years, and we hope you can make it. And it'll be a good way to kick off that week with a theme a different theme every day.